This week, Lawrence tries to kidnap a little girl but gets his ass beat by a Doulahan. Welcome to One Shot Reviews.
We're not doing this idea ever again. I'm not doing that now. Fuck
What
the
are you
idea.
talking about, dog? What are you talking about?
And they have no idea what we're talking about.
No, I came up with that on the spot. I didn't need none of your help. You knew what was coming. You approved that message.
I'm just saying.
I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, I'm Chris Long, as always, and with me is...
Yeah, what up, guys? It's Lawrence.
Hey. And as always, guys, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at OSR Pod. And you can listen on Spotify and watch along on YouTube. Lawrence, how you doing on this extremely hot goddamn
day? I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm doing well now.
You got the AC on?
Yes, I got the fucking AC because
there you go.
Every time I step out my room, I'm like, why did I not put this in like 2 weeks ago? So if you guys, anyone watching this who isn't in the Northeast,
hot as shit.
Well, actually, America right now there's a heat wave through like everywhere.
Yeah. Apparently. Oh god, it is everywhere. So damn hot.
It reached like 117 in Washington. I saw on the news. Just like shit. I was like, yo, it's normally cold as hell up there.
I don't know if you can tell, but my face is all red. Been fucking.
Yeah, man.
It was like
you've been outside, so
it was like 95. I worked 12 hours yesterday outside, and then today I worked 9.5, and it was like I got into my car after work and I looked at the thermometer. It was 111 degrees inside my car. I was like, perfect. This is the weather I love being in. Fuck me.
Oh, that is.
Oh, it was awful.
Crazy. Yeah, the heat wave is. It's pretty nuts.
But speaking of heat waves, did you hear about the manga that got canceled after one chapter?
No.
Canceled manga 2021. I'm trying to remember. Where is it?
Did you get a haircut, bro?
I did, but
it looks good.
I got it Friday. Yeah.
You got the fade going on?
Yeah. I'm trying to go with that Peaky Blinders look. I got to grow up the top a little more, but you know.
Okay.
You know, we're going to get there. But all right. So this manga, which the original run, June 9th, 2021 to June 28th, 2021. It got canceled after one chapter. It was called Killing the People Reincarnated into the Otherworld Cheat Slayer. Oh, look, little puppy. Hi, puppy.
Little puppy.
You can see our second mascot, the snake's in his cage. But so this manga was it followed the person who cast judgment on the people who reincarnated into another world and indulged in cheat skills. So pretty much it was a guy who was killing people that got reincarnated. It's like what Kirito from Sword Art, like he would kill that guy if he was in this thing. But the reason why it got canceled was because all of the people that were in like his little group looked like really close to main characters from other isekais. So like a person that looked really close to Kirito was in his group. A person that looked like Rimuru from that time I got so they canceled it because they were like, we don't want people to look at our manga and think like bad things about these other people's manga because we have them as villains running around killing people. So they canceled out of respect. They were like, yeah, we were really close to stealing what all of your guys looks like and making them asshole villains. So we're gonna cancel this and go through redesigns, and we'll come back if we can figure this out. So the dude made this manga as kind of like a parody of all the other isekais out there, and then he was like making everyone look like the leaders from all those isekais. But the thing is, Japan is really respectful. So like in America, we'd have 80,000 seasons of this, but in Japan, they're like, okay, let's calm down. We need to be respectful here. So they stopped.
Did they stop their own production?
Yeah, they canceled. They were like, let's be respectful and let's stop this and go back to character design, and maybe we can restart this later. But according to the Wikipedia, it was the fastest all-time known cancellation of a manga. So there you go.
Me to each his own. I don't understand.
I think if it
doesn't
was
make all the sense in the world to me, but hey, I have a great idea. Let's do it.
Let's see. So
halfway through the idea. Never mind. This is disrespectful.
Well,
but
he wanted to keep doing it, but I think his like what do you call them? His publisher. His publisher was like, sense. Hey, so literally he's got people that look like people from ReZero, Wise Man's Grandchild, Konosuba, My Life as a Villainous, Sword Art, Saga of Tanya the Evil, Time I Got Reincarnated as Night, Slime, Restaurant to Another World, and Overlord. So he kind of made like all of his people look like all of those people. And then his publisher was like, yeah, let's not do that. I think the thing was because if it was a comedy, I feel like they would have been like, that's fine. But because it's like it's described as a revenge story coded in hate and desire, I feel like they were like, maybe we shouldn't do this.
For the categories?
Yeah, so like this manga was going to be like, it wasn't going to be a comedy. It was going to be like a revenge story. And all of his people have...
that's why it got
yeah, so they were like, cool. Maybe we should stop this.
Okay. I'm not... You was like, yeah, that's why you was like, you said hate something, and I was like, for the category, it's like hate something.
Let's see.
They're coming out with new categories. I swear there's a new category every time I look. Like, yo, what category is this? They're just making them up. Like, as long as there's as long as it says shonen in it, you can put any category you want. Shonen, all the normal ones, but then they be coming up with categories where I'm like, yo, bro, I've never ever heard of that in my entire life. Like, it's funny.
Yeah, so it was saying here that so readers notice various members of the Rebels Against God resemble characters from other isekais. The editorial department at Monthly Dragon Age re-inspected the series. They declared that depicting characters that looked so similar to those from other series as villains would cause problems, as the creators may believe Kawamoto and Yamaguchi were intentionally denigrating particular works. As a result, the department apologized to creators, and others involved and said they would pay more attention to prevalent similar issues in the future. So yeah. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
I can respect that. I can respect it.
Me too.
I wish he kept going because the idea was fucking fantastic, but
like you said, their culture is very like respectful like
yeah.
that. Like they are super like that. So
I'm telling you, in America, dog, this would have just got greenlit for like 5 Netflix seasons. What are you talking
about? That's a fact.
But speaking about being a piece of shit Westerner, Lawrence, tell us about Durarara.
Are you watching anything?
Am I?
Before I get into, are we watching anything?
All of my shows just ended, dog. It's springtime's over. The summer split's coming.
So does that mean new shows are coming in? When are the new shows?
Like this month or July. So,
yo,
actually, this month once this recording drops because it's coming out July 1st.
True.
So yeah, July.
So is this Chain Man show gonna drop?
Let's find out. I think.
As a matter of fact, yeah, let's go to Crunchy. Yo, I haven't looked at Crunchyroll's release thing in forever.
I forget. It is coming out. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. Late 2021 with an October-November premiere, lining up the Japanese auto. So late 2021.
Okay.
Trailer looked fucking awesome though.
Yeah,
can't wait.
I need to start catching up to My Hero on the bum.
Dude, I haven't watched season 5 at all.
Neither have I.
My Hero is what Star Wars is for me. Where the more I watch it, the more I realize I don't fucking like it. But I kept watching it because every goddamn person on this planet watches it. So I was like, it has to be good. Fucking 90-year-old grandmas and grandpas know this goddamn show. It has to be good. And the same with Star Wars. Everyone fucking knows Star Wars on this planet. So I was like, it's gotta be good, but nah. I don't like it. I can't do it, dog. When I look at some of the people in like that A1A class, and then I look at the other people he made, And I was like, you really put this stupid little grape shop boy asshole in 1A, and then expect me to believe that Hawk is like the number 2 hero on the planet? Like, fuck off.
Yo, bro, I feel like there's shows with even more bizarre stuff than that, bro.
Yeah, but they're not as hyped as My Hero is. You could go up to a non-anime watching person and mention My Hero, and 9 times out of 10 they know what you're talking about.
Okay.
So it's one of those things where I'm like, it's taking the world by storm. I gotta watch it. Season 1, like season 1. But then the more I watched it, the more I was like, I don't really like this shit. Happened with me in Sword Art Online. It was like, that was like the isekai everyone talked about. Watched the first half of season 1. I was like, this show's dope. And then they were like, by the way, we're not doing this anymore. There's actually 9 other games we gotta run through. And I'm like, what the fuck? This show sucks ass. What the hell?
Right. That is actually the perfect example of that. Because that happened with everybody.
Yeah. Like the first half of season 1, fucking amazing. Loved it. They should have made that 3 seasons of the damn show. I don't know why the writer was just like, nah. We're gonna go the Gun Gale or whatever the fuck that stupid thing was. Jesus Christ. Want to see some elves and shit?
True.
God damn it, dude. I hate when they do that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't get into My Hero anymore. Yeah.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
I love it.
I think it had to do with shit coming out, but maybe I just...
There's a lot of shit coming out. Well, I'll make a list for next July so we can let everyone know. Or next July, fucking next week. I'll have a whole list of all the upcoming shows. There's a shit ton.
That's what I was gonna say. My boys is talking about Boruto now, so I'm like, nah, I heard that shit was trash, and they're like, nah, it's coming back.
No. No. He's talking about the manga, dog. He's talking about the manga. Every single person I've talked to this past month that's talked about Boruto has only talked about the manga. And then you go, oh, you mean the anime? They're like, no, I don't watch that shit. They're like, I'm on the newest chapter of the manga. I'm like, I don't give a shit. What about the show? They're like, fuck the show. I don't watch the show. That shit sucks. Everyone hates the show. Apparently the manga has gotten really good, but the show is awful. The show's trash. The show's awful. I watched the fight scene from like a month ago when everyone was hyping up Boruto again, and it was the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. It was the dumbest fight I've ever seen. It was like probably the worst fight out of all 3 series I've ever goddamn seen. I was like, this fucking sucks.
I'm gonna send this episode.
Send this to your friend. Dude, if I have to go back and watch that fucking cat and dog holiday fucking episode, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Like, the first part of Boruto where they just made the movie in like part of the show, but they added a bunch more stuff, it was sick. And then they're like, now here's 80 episodes of filler. And I was like, all right, cool, I'll go fuck myself, whatever. Yeah. It was so fucking awful, dude. It was so bad. Okay, they lost everyone on it. It was so bad they had to get the original creator to come back and be like, please help us. We are suffering. Help us get better. That happened like last year at some point. I remember that being a whole big thing.
God damn.
Yeah.
I mean.
So tell your boy no.
Okay. I seen Boruto on the Crunchyroll release. I was like, oh yeah, I remember talking about.
I didn't know they took a break. They probably did take a break, but
nah. Oh yeah, episode 205. I see right here.
205 episodes.
Yeah, that's a
dude.
show. Damn, fuck, that's a lot.
I gave up.
I'll skip the fillers though. I'm not.
So you're gonna go from like episode 30 to 200 then? This man's like, I'm gonna skip the fillers, so I'm gonna watch the first 7 episodes and then jump to episode 200. I'll be good.
Fuck that! I'm not watching.
Shit. I can give you a short list of not short, but I can give you a list of what's coming out this summer.
What do we got?
All right, let's start at the top here. What is this? All right, so we got That Time I Got Reincarnated as the Slime, Part 2, Season 2, comes out next week, Lawrence. Next Tuesday. It's bullshit, because this Tuesday there's no episode. Sucks. They finished Slime Diaries last week, so they took a week off, and now it's coming back next week. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S Hell yeah, that's season 2. Can't fucking wait for that show. Let's see. All roads. Oh, that villainous show that comes back on July 3rd. Oh god, there's a shit ton of. Oh god, Lawrence, why am I? I'm not saying all these. These are all in Japanese. I can't read. Lawrence, there's I don't know, 50. That's what it looks like. There's like 50 of them.
Oh,
here's one.
okay.
Biopu second season comes out July 18th. It's an ONA. That's pretty cool. I think it's yep, that's an ONA. Oh, there's a Resident Evil thing coming out July 8th. There you go. Something with a picture of a cat that comes out July 4th. There you go. This is a hentai. What? This is a hentai. Why is this here? Why is this here? What the hell? On it? I'm not going to tell you why I know that, but this is a hentai, okay? I don't know why. And also, if you just look at the cover, oh, yeah, well, it's coming out at 1 in the goddamn morning over there. So, yeah, that explains that. Jesus. Let's see, what else we got? Remain, that comes out. Scarlet Nexus, I hear, is supposed to be pretty good. Comes out, it already started June 18th. There you go. Peach Boy Riverside, never heard of it, July 1st. What else? What else we got? Sunny Boy, June 19th, already came out. There you go. I don't feel like going through the rest of this. There's a lot of shows. A lot of them coming out within the next 2 weeks. So go check them out.
Kudoki.
On myanimelist.com. It has a whole list. So there you go.
Oh yeah, that's the authority right there. Yeah.
They got everything.
All right, guys. Durarara, often shortened to DRRR, is a Japanese light novel series written by Ryogo Narita with illustrations by Suzuhiro Yasuda.
Hey.
The series ran for 13 volumes, published by ASCII Media Works under their Dengeki Bunko imprint. A sequel series titled Durarara SH and set 2 years after the events of the original series started in 2014. Okay. So
that was the light novel stuff.
Okay. A 24 episode anime television series adaptation was broadcast from January to June 2010. It was followed by a 36 episode second season titled Durarara Times 2, broadcast from January 2015 to March 2016. Okay, so this show is mad old.
It's mad old, it's mad long.
Like
it's
5 years.
It's like over 50 episodes.
Durarara tells a story of a Dullahan working as an underworld courier in Ikebukuro.
Ikebukuro.
Ikebukuro. That's the city.
Yep.
An internet-based anonymous game called The Dollars and the chaos that unfolds around the most dangerous people in Ikebukuro. It falls under the genres of action, suspense, and urban fantasy, and the opening song for the show is Sunset of Betrayal by Theater Brook. In 2019, Forbes article about the best anime of the 2010s decade, Lauren Orsini considered it to be one of the 5 best anime of 2010. She wrote, with one is the largest cast I've ever seen in a show. I'll introduce that once. It's a wild ride with something for everyone. Okay. Crunchyroll staff also included it in such a list. Writer Sergio Vake, I want to say his name is Vacay, but it's probably Vaca. Sergio Vaca said, despite including numerous elements in anime that the anime manages to have multiple characters show us different perspectives of these events, making us feel really involved with the story and always keeping us on the edge of our seats with unexpected twists.
Hey, nailed
I
it.
want to read this paragraph one more time. Durarara tells the story of a Dullahan working as an underworld courier
Yep.
in the city, an internet-based anonymous gang called the Dollars, and the chaos that unfolds around the most dangerous people in Ikebukuro. Okay.
Yeah. It's a lot. Hell yeah. The show opens up. Yo, how dope was that song though? And it's like right there at the beginning. Like you
Mm-hmm.
start the first episode and you get hit with that song.
Yeah.
Uh fucking it gets you hyped. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I actually had just a couple of stuff here, but the music, like you just said, I thought the audio was actually really good. So music
Yeah.
included, the
Uh-huh.
music sounded like it reminded me of like old ballroom music, like the Great
Oh, okay.
Pretenders.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
Great
yeah, yeah.
Pretender.
With
You know
like
how they have that
the
specific.
trumpets and shit in the
Yeah,
background.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly. They do that, and like I noticed it when they played the first song. I was like the first song that I heard with like the trumpets. I was like, oh okay, but then all the songs kept being like that. I'm like, oh, so they're
Yeah.
like trying to make this like that vibe, give it that vibe of like it wasn't. It was just different. I wasn't expecting it.
It
So
was
I
it
thought
was like it feels like a show that would be on Netflix where there's 8 episodes and the first episode's 45 minutes long and they just show you every single fucking character in the show and then after that they show you what they're all doing. That's what this episode felt like because it started with the guy. I forget everyone's name. It's been so long since I watched it. I think I watched it in like 2014 or 15. It starts with like the main kid. He just moved to Ikebukuro. He's there to meet his best friend from middle school. He hasn't seen him in like 4 years, and
you're
they
going to school out there, right?
yeah, and he just moved out there, and he's catching up with him like on his first night back, and they're just walking through the city, just like checking it out, walking around. But as that's happening, you can see like the other people in the city that are going to be important to the show, like pop in and out as they're just kind of like walking around. And what I thought was really cool was if you notice the crowds of all the people, they were all gray. But then all the people that you actually had to pay attention to were like colored in, people that spoke, all that shit. But everyone else,
100% noticed that.
yeah,
100%, and I at the first I was just like, oh, okay, they're just doing that. But at the very last end of the episode, and there's a lady sitting on the fountain, and he clearly
yeah,
like it pans over to her, and she's just gray. I'm like, okay, they're not doing this just for no reason. I'm like, there must be a
nah,
reason why they're doing that. Like,
yeah. They're highlighting like these are the people to pay attention to. Fuck everyone else. They're all background characters because there's a lot of people. Because you have those two kids. They meet 4 people, a girl and a guy. They're next to a cutout. Do you know who that cutout is?
really up to something.
Do you
No,
know
I
what that?
don't.
Ah, she's from my
Is that an
favorite
anime character?
anime. That's from my favorite anime, dog. Oh, how dare you?
Is that a Kame? Was that a
No,
Kame?
that's
That wasn't a Kame.
no,
Oh, okay.
that's Holo from Spice and Wolf.
Oh no, I wouldn't
Yeah,
have known that.
no. Yeah, it's like those two, and then their 2 friends in the van. They're like, yeah, we just went and bought a fuck ton of manga and shit, blah blah blah. And then from there, they meet Simon, the Russian black chef, who's like handing out flyers to the sushi restaurant for the Russians, and the kid's like, oh, don't fuck with them. They're the Russian people. Don't piss them off. Blah blah blah. And he's like, oh, and there's this other guy. You'll probably never meet him. And then like all of a sudden, you see like a vending machine flying through the air, and he's like fighting some guy like 3 or 4 blocks down. He's like, yeah, that's that guy. If you just don't piss him off, you'll be fine. You'll probably never run into him. And he's like, oh, there's this other guy. Here's what his name is. Don't go looking for him. If you don't go looking for him, you'll never see him. So that will be fine. Oh, don't fuck with the dollars. No one really knows what they are, but that's been like he's just like they're just walking through the town. But as he's doing that, it keeps cutting to like there's like a little not a little girl. She's like a teenager that gets kidnapped by these 3 dudes that are gonna sell her on some sort of black market or whatever. But she gets rescued by the writer in black. I don't know if what'd they say? It's really cool because
Not really.
between the
Urban
transitions, yeah, between the transitions of all the scenes, it cuts to like instead of having a narrator speak over and tell you all the events that are going on, it's like a cell phone chat, and it's like a bunch of
Oh
people
yeah.
talking about like, oh, did you hear about the black? Like the girl gets kidnapped, she gets taken away. Cuts to the cell phone chat. Oh, did you hear about the Black Rider, urban legend? Blah blah blah. They talk about that for a bit, and then it cuts back to the girl in the van, and then she gets rescued by that. And it's like any other time anything gets brought up, they keep bringing up like right before he talks about the dollars, they go to the chat. It's like, oh yeah, there were gangs that all broken up, blah blah blah. So I thought that was like a cool way to like do narration for the story, was to
I
have like a
agree.
group chat of like a bunch of different people talking in it.
The very first time they showed that, it took me a while to understand what was going on because
Right.
I can't you can't see the names. You can't see the
No.
names, but I just don't know all the names by heart yet. So I'm like, oh, I
Right.
don't know who's talking because I don't know the names yet
Which
by heart. But
that's fine. You don't need to know the names. They're all you find out later, but they're all fake names. It's like a giant chat room. It's like an online chat room that a bunch of people are in, and they all just go by pen names. No one actually uses their real name in it. Yeah.
okay.
And it's like one of the it's like old school AOL like group chats. You remember them shits? Like back in the never you know, you didn't have your name. You had like some crazy ass like I bet yours was like XO Princess 69 OX.
Stop. Stop. Mine was your boys too nice. I think with a Y for nice, so NYC.
I think I had a couple. I think mine was like big Hispanic and then like some numbers or some shit. I forget what the fuck it was.
Yo,
I wish I could find that shit again.
Me too.
I wish.
Throwbacks for real.
I should go hunting. Oh, jeez.
AOL Instant Messenger, yo, that really changed the game.
The good old days, dog.
And I wasn't even on it like that. I wasn't a cool kid. I was not cool. I did not
I
have
would be like in my room playing video games, and I'd have the laptop next to me. It would be open, and I would just like wait.
Way cooler than me.
No, but like I wasn't talking to anyone. It would just like be on. Maybe one dude would hit me up. I'd be like, oh fuck yeah, hell yeah. Most of the time it was just dead silent. Nah, I wasn't cool for shit. Nah, that shit sat blank most days. Oh fuck.
AIM was definitely like that.
Shit.
But yeah, so yo, I kind of felt like in this there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. Granted, you had told me that this is a show that everything means something, and so at one point everything will end up being explained.
It's like, I want to tell, like, okay, when you were watching it, I'm not going to spoil anything, but did you notice the girl on the ground at the very end? What was up with her? Did you notice anything? Yeah, that's a whole thing. And then you have the Doulahan. What's going on with the only person so far introduced has no head? That's weird. Why does her bike sound like a horse? I don't know if you noticed that, but every time she was like revving her bike, you could hear like a horse like kind of neighing along with it. So that was kind of dope.
That makes sense because of the shadow when she was chasing the car. The shadow was a horse thing.
Yeah.
So
like, there's so many little things that like you gotta watch and be careful. But the thing is, like, there's so many different people. We've met like a fifth of the cast of this show, but the show's 24 episodes long because there's like 30 storylines, and then season 2 is 36 episodes because there's so many different fucking storylines of all these different people, but they're all like interconnected to like one goal or something. But they like you don't know it yet. Like it's crazy, very confusing if you're not paying attention.
It gave me Erased vibes, 100%.
Oh, okay.
100%. Because one, I think the animation is like Erased.
Right.
It might not be the exact same, but I felt like it was similar.
Mm-hmm.
And two, just the vibes, because Erased had mad vibes of like, shit, what the fuck's going on?
You had to like pay attention, yeah.
And I had those vibes from this. Like, they're like, yeah, we got 30 comics, 10 for us and like 1 for da-da-da. And he's like, all right, what about the other 20? Yeah, we gotta go. I'm like, okay. there's clearly stuff is like that they're clearly leaving out because like
Yeah, like the whole
questions don't get answered fully.
like the whole part where he's
Sometimes.
like, "Oh yeah, there's no more gangs anymore because the cops were arresting groups of people that were all wearing the same color." By the way, watch out for the dollars. They're a new gang, but they don't have any colors, and no one knows who they are because they don't tell anyone their names. And you're like, "Okay, what the fuck was it? You just said there's no gangs, and then you're talking about this crazy mysterious. What are you talking about?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, Simon, that's my boy. He's just some black Russian dude." By the way, don't fuck with the Russians. They own that restaurant over there. And you're like, "Okay, what the fuck's going on with the Russians? What's happening? Why are there Russians in this city? What the fuck's going on?" Ugh. And then there's like that one guy. He's like, "Oh, and don't fuck with this dude." That it's like after the vending machine dude. He's like, "Oh, and don't fuck with this dude." And then they don't cut to anyone or anything. You just get the name, and you're like, "Oh, who's this guy?"
That was at the very end. At the very end. Yeah. And then at the very very end, the question that never got answered, he was like, "Who's Dodachin?"
Oh yeah, who's yeah.
So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on that I'm just like, okay. And I actually, well, when we get to that, I can't wait to rehearse to get to that for the rating because I feel like this show kind of had encompassed a lot of stuff. So a lot of stuff happened in this.
Right.
Episode. So it's like that. You're like, oh, there are a lot of unleft questions.
Right.
So yeah, I get exactly what you mean when you said that last week. He was like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. So it's like you can pick that up with this. So if that's something that you like, then we're like, you could be like, oh, okay, got to figure some shit out. Like, oh, pay attention to this, 'cause I'm gonna have to figure this out. Pay attention to this. The little small stuff, like we said, the people are grayed out and stuff like that. This is a show, it gives me those Erased vibes. And Erased was like good with like, yo, what really is happening? Who is it? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Word. And with that, Lawrence, what do you rate this bad boy out of everything we've talked about?
We did a letter rating. So I mean,
you should probably be writing down also all the other ratings so we could look back on it. Let me see.
True. Well, it's a good thing we just started. I mean, I would give it a B plus. I would give it a B plus.
Okay.
Because it was good. I consider a B plus really good. I mean, that's me. I think a B plus, if you get a B plus, that's pretty good because that's high 80s. So I think that's pretty good.
No, B plus is good.
It had everything. It had a lot in it. It had stuff where I was like, damn. Like, damn, that's real. Like that's real. That's crazy. Did it so it had everything. So that's why it gets a B. And that's as far as it goes because I don't feel like it yanked me. Which is fine. That's fine. Because then after, so I would give it like a B plus. I would give it a B plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see it.
What would you?
I'm actually gonna give it the same rating. I think thinking about it because I remember when I first watched it, it wasn't like the most mind blowing thing I'd ever seen, but I was captured by all the different questions and all the little nuances. I wanted to keep watching because I wanted to know the answers. Like this isn't an anime where you watch the first episode and walk away and forget about it because all the little things are just going to eat at you of like, oh, how come this? How come that? How come this? How come that? So you want like the closure of knowing all that stuff. So I think B plus. I'm trying to remember what it reminds me of, what I can compare it to. It's like do you ever watch The Witcher on Netflix? You've seen that, right?
No.
Dog, I hate you. Watch that.
Yeah, I know.
If you don't watch that by next week, I'm finding a new host. Essentially, The Witcher, what it does is it has three main characters that the show starts. You're like, okay, cool, all these main characters. But then, like, a couple episodes in, you find out that it's three different timelines that are all happening at three different points of time. but the way the story's being told, you think like at first you think it's all like concurrent, but then you find out like, oh, one's in the past, one's in the future, one's present. And then at the end of the season, they all kind of like connect. And it's like, oh, now we're all caught up. All right, cool. That's kind of like what this show is to me, where it's like, I'm trying to figure out like the timelines and all the different pieces of like what's happening when and who's doing what and why people are where. And I'm trying to figure out like all this crazy stuff. So it's a good, if you like mysteries, you'd like this one, I think. Yeah. Does that sound good? I think that seems good. Seems good to me. All right, so you heard it here, guys. B+ from the both of us.
B+ from the both of us. Are we bringing up the wheel?
Oh, we bringing up the wheel, baby. Let me get you in on this wheel.
I'm scared, guys.
All right, share this screen so you can see this go live.
Remember, it's 1-0.
All right, we don't need to talk about that, dog. All right. We don't need to bring that up. Do we have that written down anywhere? Do we have that?
We said we were, but
I don't think we did. All right, well, you're winning 1-0. We'll just keep a record of it every week. What color are you thinking this week?
You didn't spin it already, did you?
Nah, no. I haven't spun it yet.
It's you know what it's feeling like? You know what it's feeling like? My gut is telling me, because of the heat wave, that it's gonna be yellow or red.
Oh, okay.
My first instinct made me go with yellow.
Yellow? Okay.
But nah, I guessed first last week, so you have to guess first this week.
All right. I'm gonna guess blue, but all right, I'm gonna go a step further. I'm gonna say I get 2 points. I think we're gonna get Gabrielle Dropout in the blue. So if I get blue, it's 1. But if specifically,
nope,
I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Nope, I haven't spun it yet. It's just chilling. I was looking at all the blue ones. I was like, all right, which one of these blue ones is it gonna be? I think it's gonna be Gabrielle Dropout. What do you think? What'd you say? Yellow?
They're not all the same.
No, they're all different. Every single one.
You can control it, bro.
I swear to God, I can't control it. You're gonna watch. It's a live thing. You can see my mouse. You can see my mouse right there, floating around.
Bro, if it lands on the one that you choose, that's worth like 100 points. Like, if
okay,
you only
deal.
Want 2, that's why I'm like,
all right, fine.
Nah,
one for blue and
like,
100 for Gabrielle Dropout. What do you think?
Okay, so it's gonna land on yellow.
Do you have a show? Do you have one?
Nah, because
damn. Wait, some of these yellow ones are actually dope.
That's gonna land on Bleach.
All right, he thinks
hold
Bleach.
on, wait.
Okay.
You said if it lands on blue, you get 1, and if it lands on the specific one you said, you get 100.
Yeah, so same with you.
I get 2 now.
It's the same with you. You said yellow and then Bleach.
If it lands on okay.
All right, you ready? All right.
Yeah.
Oh man. What do we got? Oh, dude, I'm fucking wrong. Oh, don't tell me that's yellow. Nope, that's red. Woo! Woohoo!
How you know?
I can see it. You can see it.
I can see it too. It's on the line.
Yeah, but it came up with shuffle. Listen, I don't want to hear it. Last week it was on the line and you got it, so I don't want to hear you.
It did say
it was shuffle. I just deleted it, but yeah, it was on the.
True. That's why I was confused. I was like, does that mean shuffle over?
No, the show's called Shuffle. I don't remember shit about it except I think there was an elf in there somewhere. If I remember correctly, I did really enjoy it. So,
is this on Netflix?
No, it's an older show. If I also remember correctly.
Oh,
I literally remember nothing about it. All I know is I watched it all in one day, and I'm pretty sure there was an elf in it. That's all I remember.
You don't remember the genre? Was it?
It was a harem.
Is it?
I think it was some sort of harem. Let's find out. Let's get a sneak peek in the next. Let's see. Shuffle. Damn, this came out. Wait, what? So a manga came out in 03 to 06. A video game came out in 04. What the hell? Yeah, the show came out in 2005. There you go.
Gosh dang.
It's old as hell. So get ready for that,
Shuffle.
everyone.
In
Shuffle.
2005. Let me go ahead and see. So then watching the right shit, so you don't watch the wrong
So you
shit.
don't watch the wrong episode again.
So Shuffle, there are 24 episodes in this, and it came out in 2005, right?
Correct. Nailed it, sir.
Okay. And then Shuffle. Okay. Gods and demons coexist together. All right. Just the first 5%. All right. What do we got? Comedy, drama. Oh, okay. Fantasy, hair, magic, romance, school.
Alrighty,
right.
guys.
All right, cool. Playoff games on. I got to get out of here. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Appreciate that.
Hell yeah. We will see you all
catch y'all
next week.
In July.
Oh, shit. You're right. Happy
we'll
4th,
see y'all
everyone.
In July. Happy 4th, guys. To celebrate safely.
Hell
Make sure you get
yeah.
home safe, all that good shit.
For sure.
Holla at ya.
See ya.